is News 3 Now at 10.
A rowdy crowd tonight in Milwaukee cheering on the Bucks in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, coming up just short tonight. We'll have a live report from Milwaukee in just a minute, but we're still keeping an eye on a chance for strong to severe storms tomorrow.
Well, let's go right to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with our certified most accurate forecast. Gary.
Eric, we're keeping an eye on the situation for tomorrow, especially in the afternoon and evening when there is the potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms. We have an alert day in the forecast for a few severe thunderstorms that could contain heavy rain, high wind, hail, perhaps even an isolated tornado, although that threat is probably relatively minimal. Storm Prediction Center has a slight risk of severe thunderstorms west of Madison for a few severe thunderstorms. That's a level 2 area, whereas areas east of Madison or far northern or northwestern Wisconsin, a marginal risk for an isolated severe thunderstorm. Doppler track right now, free of precipitation across the state, but there are some thunderstorms in northern Minnesota that eventually could work their way southward into southern Wisconsin later tonight. High temperatures held down because of the clouds today here in Madison, 78 degrees. Some areas topped out just above 80. Current temperatures, though, are still pretty mild as the air is pretty humid. We're at 74 here in Madison. Notice the dew points, 50 in Madison, but 67 in La Crosse. So the air is much more humid just out to the west. By tomorrow morning, look for the first round of thunderstorms to possibly be moving through the low of 68. Tomorrow's high 79 with some off and on showers and thunderstorms. And that'll be the case over the next couple of days. Later on, I'll take a look at how much rain we can expect out of these storms.
All right, Gary, thank you. We'll have team coverage of these storms starting tomorrow morning on News 3 Now this morning. And if you're ever away from your TV, you can also download our free First Warn weather app. Now, Game 1 tonight, Fiserv Forum, and the Hawks with a statement, stealing Game 1, stealing the road win, 116-113. Milwaukee with no answer for Trae Young. He went off for 48 points, so the Bucks now have to win at least one in Atlanta. Game 2, Friday night at Fiserv Forum.
A live look tonight at the Deer District, right outside of the Fiserv Forum. Upwards of 20,000 fans allowed outside of the stadium tonight. The Milwaukee Bucks are still 4 wins away from making their first NBA Finals appearance in nearly 50 years. Adam Duxter has been downtown experiencing the sights and sounds of tonight's Game 1 and all it has to offer. Adam?
Well, obviously not the result that Bucks fans here in the Deer District were hoping for, but still a one-of-a-kind experience for the fans. The fans we spoke with say even getting back to this point after a long time away is a win in itself.
For Bucks faithful like Raul Gonzalez, it's not just a game.
Oh, it's a celebration. I mean, our team's almost at the finals. You know, one more team to beat.
And tonight,
high fours for Bucks and 4, come on!
The celebration extends well beyond the confines of Fiserv Forum.
Just the pandemonium, the atmosphere.
Right into the Deer District.
It's amazing, man. It's gravitating. It like literally draws you in. It excites you.
We travel a lot. We've been to other stadiums. They don't have, this atmosphere.
Tonight, every basket feels like a game winner. In every red jersey in the sea of green, an enemy. Or at least someone who's not getting a high five.
Everyone's looking, you're the odd person out, so I kind of like it.
But more than anything, tonight represents something bigger for fans like Gonzalez.
We've been waiting for this for a long time, so we're excited.
And ultimately is a message the team, its fans, and the city itself are back.
I feel like this is the year.
And again, they'll get another chance to do it again coming up this Friday. Same time, same place, coming up in Game 2.
Adam Duxter reporting live from Milwaukee tonight. Adam, thank you.
Oh, Badger fans will also be packing the stands next year at full capacity. On Twitter, Wisconsin Football says Camp Randall, along with games at the UW Fieldhouse, will all be at full capacity in the fall. The first game, the Badgers host Penn State at Camp Randall. That'll be Saturday, September 4th. Of course, last year, no fans were allowed into games, only some family members of the players. Tickets can be found at uwbadgers.com. Staying in the Big Ten, a legal battle is brewing. A group of students from Indiana University are suing the school over its vaccine mandate. It requires students, faculty, and staff to be vaccinated or get an exemption for religious or medical reasons before starting the fall term. 8 students filed a lawsuit this week in federal court in Indiana, asking the judge to prevent the school from enforcing it, saying it is in violation of the 14th Amendment and state law.
After meeting with U.S. mayors, law enforcement officials, and community leaders, President Biden and Attorney General Merrick Garland today unveiling new measures intended to curb the recent explosion in gun violence.
We'll make sure you can't sell death and mayhem on our streets.
In the first quarter of this year, homicide rates in 34 U.S. cities were up 24% from last year, 49% from 2019. President Biden says the administration will crack down on gun dealers breaking the law. The White House says that includes a zero-tolerance policy allowing the ATF to revoke gun licenses from dealers who fail to conduct required background checks and those who willfully sell weapons to anyone not qualified to have one. Background checks prevented more than 300,000 illegal gun sales last year. That's according to FBI data. The organization says the 300,000 figure is the largest number of illegal gun sale preventions on record. It's nearly double the 2019 numbers. According to the data, 42% of the prevented sales were to people with felony convictions.
The state legislature has approved a bill making Wisconsin a so-called Second Amendment sanctuary. The Republican-authored bill would prohibit police in Wisconsin from enforcing any future federal laws banning or restricting gun use. This even after the U.S. Constitution dictates that federal law trumps conflicting state law. Either way, Governor Evers is almost certain to veto it. Vice President Kamala Harris heading to El Paso on Friday. She'll be touring the southern border for the first time since taking office. Vice President Harris leading the administration's efforts to stem the flow of migration from Central America through Mexico. She visited Guatemala and Mexico earlier in the month. The U.S. saw a surge of border crossings this spring. Customs and Border Protection says it encountered more than 180,000 migrants in May. And today, the Biden administration has asked the Border Patrol chief to step down. Rodney Scott assumed the role of Border Patrol chief in February 2020 under President Trump, and it had been widely presumed that he would depart with the change in administration. According to multiple sources, Scott was sent a letter known as the 3R letter that gives a senior government employee the option between retiring, resigning, or relocating to a different job within the department.
With the CDC's moratorium on evictions set to expire in a week's time, the Biden administration is expected to order an extension to the end of July. According to the National Low-Income Housing Coalition, 6 million American families are behind on rent and at risk of being homeless this summer. If the Biden administration acts as expected, it will mark the fourth time the deadline for lifting the ban on evictions has been pushed back. A Republican-led investigation in Michigan has concluded that there was no widespread or systemic voter fraud in the 2020 election in that state. Joe Biden won Michigan by more than 154,000 votes. The Michigan Senate Oversight Committee released its 35-page report today. It rejects claims by the former president that Michigan's election was fraudulent. A total of 5 people were hospitalized today after a crash and subsequent collapse of a pedestrian bridge in Washington, D.C. The impact of a collision pulled down the bridge just before noon. All of the injuries are being considered non-life-threatening.
SSM Health St. Mary's Hospital in Madison today celebrating its new designation as a Level 2 trauma center.
This is multi-year work in progress to get us to this Level 2 designation, and incredibly proud of our clinical team and support services who have helped provide this higher level of care for residents of southern Wisconsin.
The hospital has been a Level 3 trauma center for more than 10 years, just recently being upgraded by the American College of Surgeons. Organizers say the process to become verified is lengthy, and it has to deal with hospital staffing, high-risk coverage, on-call surgeons, and emergency room capabilities. A new report by the CDC says the number of births in the U.S. fell by 4% last year, likely due to the pandemic, which officially started in March of 2020. Births had been falling by about 2% a year already, but 2020 brought a greater decline. Based on preliminary data, CDC researchers counted 3.6 million births last year. John McAfee, the eccentric antivirus software pioneer, was found dead in a Spanish jail cell only hours after a court ruling to extradite him to the U.S. It is believed that he died by suicide while in prison. McAfee was indicted on fraud and money laundering charges by the U.S. Department of Justice. The department alleges he and a business partner participated in a scheme that earned more than $13 million by falsely promoting cryptocurrency to unwitting investors. McAfee was 75.
Still ahead tonight, how a local artist is reaching out to inspire students through her work. Plus, caught on camera, a scary moment at a popular amusement park. Stay with us.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. It's got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
What a deal! Get top dollar for your trade now at East Madison Toyota during the summer buyback event. Bring us any make, any model, and get top dollar for your trade. If it runs, we've got the funds during the summer buyback event at East Madison Toyota. Plus, we've just received 8 truckloads of inventory with a great selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs at East Madison Toyota off I-90 and 151.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice, 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Thursday morning, the personal story of a family dealing with a debilitating disease. How you can help.
And we'll get the latest track on the risk for severe weather and your certified most accurate forecast. Join us Thursday morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Check this out. Six Flags America in Maryland has shut down a ride after a malfunction over the weekend. A column on the ride Spin Sanity was furiously shaking while riders were buckled into their seats. Luckily, no one was injured. The park says safety sensors stopped the ride mid-cycle. One witness says the column was shaking so hard the concrete underneath was moving. Spin Sanity is undergoing a safety inspection. The thrill ride, which debuted last month, gets up to 70 miles per hour and 150 feet above the ground. Colonial Pipeline now facing a class action lawsuit over fuel shortages that happened during the ransomware attack last month. A Wilmington, North Carolina gas station claims Colonial Pipeline failed its customers by not taking adequate and reasonable measures to safeguard the pipeline's critical infrastructure. It filed a lawsuit on behalf of 11,000 gas stations. The goal is to try to recoup their losses.
Madison is in the middle of an apartment building boom. More than 4,600 individual units are in the works, and those are just the ones approved in the past year. This is perhaps most obvious on the Isthmus, where developers are building up and not out. Across the street from Bree Stevens, another high-rise is going up. At first glance, it may appear more of the same, a high-density, large-scale project, but city planner Heather Stouter says large complexes like this could help fix a problem that's contributing to high rents.
A healthy vacancy rate in a city is about 5%. You want to have about 5% of your residential units vacant at any one time.
Madison averages below the healthy vacancy rate. In fact, Heather says many complexes don't have any units available right now. A reminder that yesterday on News 3 Now, we showed you the rising cost of home prices in Dane County. The Realtors Association of South Central Wisconsin says the average price of a home in Dane County right now is about $345,000. And it's because there are not enough homes being built to keep up with the demand. You can read this story again right now on channel3000.com and the Channel 3000 News app.
If these walls could talk, the stories and history lining the library at Cesar Chavez Elementary in Madison would tell some incredible stories. A local woman's artwork does the next best thing, showing students they can do anything, no matter who they are. Jamie Perez reports.
So I am drawing Louis Armstrong.
Since Desiree Mayo was just 3 years old, she knew her talents could take her places.
Went to the Art Institute of Pittsburgh for a quarter, and I learned how to shade.
Her talents have now gone beyond her own recognition.
I was just blown away at her talent.
Cesar Chavez Elementary School Principal Kelly Lawler recognized Mayo's gifts too. Mayo's kids used to go to school there. During a Black Excellence Assembly, Mayo showcased a time-lapse video of her portraits of famous African-American figures. Students read the biographies to learn about them and their contributions.
So usually when my pictures end up getting finished, they go in a sketchbook. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do with them. And Kelly was like, can we buy them?
She ended up buying 9 and displaying them here in the school library for kids to see when they return this fall.
Hoping that they will feel pride in seeing someone that looks like them and seeing someone who represents, you know, a potential for their future. And then also inquiry. Who's that and what did they do? And, oh, I would love to do something like that.
In a predominantly white community.
They don't even have a teacher that is African American. Okay. So they don't get to see it. Until you can get African American teachers in here, they need to see themselves on the walls. They need to see the state representative who was the first Black woman to be state representative. They need to see it like, oh, she was first, maybe I could be second. Or they need to see that I can be an inventor, I can be a speaker, I can be a teacher. Like, I can do this.
Turning a wall into a walk through history, students can now find inspiration to be anything they want to be.
To know that they can, and to see that there's people around here who wants them to achieve, and set goals and them make their goals and them know that everything is going to work out.
For News 3 Now, I'm Jamie Perez.
Desiree has sold some of her art to teachers out of state who hope to inspire their students as well. She takes personal requests as well. If you're interested in her art, we have her contact info on our website, channel3000.com.
New tonight, it's game on for the Tokyo Olympics as preparations enter the home stretch. The games will officially kick off in a month from now after the pandemic delayed them by a year. And this week, organizers unveiled the official posters for the Olympic and Paralympic Games. They'll eventually be housed at the Olympic Museum in Switzerland. The posters are a long-standing tradition. Also today, the president of the Games says alcohol will not be sold at the venues and people cannot bring in their own either. As for crowd size, organizers say they will allow 50% capacity at the venues with a maximum of 10,000 people. Overseas spectators are not allowed.
Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti now, your certified most accurate forecast. He's talking about a potentially busy day in the weather department tomorrow, Gary.
Yeah, 3 things you need to know in the forecast for tomorrow. Look for mild conditions tonight, but humidity will continue to increase, and we'll see some thunderstorms by morning. Tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, we're looking for off and on showers and thunderstorms. Some of those could be strong to severe tomorrow, and then lesser chances for thunderstorms next week, but almost a daily chance of some rain there. We have an alert day in the forecast for tomorrow for a few severe thunderstorms with heavy rain, high winds, and hail as the main threats, and outside chance of a tornado, but that risk is relatively low. Some thunderstorms up in northern Minnesota tonight. Eventually will start building back toward the west, and then those will move southeastward, probably reaching us early tomorrow morning. Storm Prediction Center says that there's a chance for some severe weather to our north and to our west for tonight, but tomorrow that severe weather threat is centered over our part of the Midwest, from northwest or northeastern Wisconsin through areas north and west of Madison. A slight risk of severe thunderstorms for a few severe storms there. East of Madison, the severe thunderstorms thunderstorms more isolated. That will probably be sometime later tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. And then even on Friday, there's an outside chance of a strong to severe thunderstorm, mainly to our south, but southwestern Wisconsin right now in the risk area. We'll have to see if that changes as we get closer to Friday. As we look at the rainfall, though, some healthy rainfall totals are showing up here from the Future Track computer models. About a 1 to 2 inch rainfall through Saturday morning through much of southern Wisconsin. There'll be some areas that pick up 2, 3, maybe 4 inches or more of rain in areas that get repeated heavy thunderstorms. And looking farther out into the future, the longer range Future Track computer model shows some more showers and thunderstorms perhaps off and on next week and toward the end of next week and into the 4th of July weekend. Not a lot of rain from any thunderstorm, but an additional 1 to 2 inches of rain a possibility there. High temperatures today were scorchers out to the west. Triple-digit heat as far north as North Dakota and mid to upper 90s there. Our cloud cover kept temperatures in the 70s, but areas that did get a little sunshine, like western Wisconsin, were in the 80s, and the Twin Cities almost made it up to 90. Jet stream pushing back to the north, so that will allow some heat to start building, but it'll be offset by the cloud cover from the showers and thunderstorms. It will be close to the jet stream, which is kind of the dividing line between cooler air to the north and warmer, more humid air to the south. So this contrast zone right around this stationary or warm front here will eventually work its way northward, providing the focus for more thunderstorms as we head into the next couple of days. Right now, we're in the 60s and 70s, but on the other side of that warm front, temperatures are still close to 80, and notice the difference in dew points. Madison at 50, but La Crosse at 67, Austin, Minnesota at 70 degrees, so the air is much more humid, not that far out to the west of us. Tomorrow, look for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. It'll be humid with a high temperature of 79. Future Track, so the showers and thunderstorms arriving late tonight from those northwestern Wisconsin storms. Then we'll see some shower and thunderstorm chances during the day tomorrow night, and into Friday. When it rains, it could rain hard, but there'll also be dry periods as well. So this isn't going to be a complete washout on any given time. But the rainfall amounts where the heavier storms occur, especially north and east of Madison, could be looking at some localized 2 to 4 inch rainfalls. The 7 to 10 day forecast, look for scattered showers and thunderstorms to be likely through Saturday, a chance of thunderstorms on Sunday. Then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, mainly afternoon and evening shower and thunderstorm chances, about a 1 in 3 chance on any of those days, maybe a 1 in 4 chance for Thursday and Friday, and then back to a little better chances as we head toward the 4th of July weekend.
All right, yeah, we're just going to keep an eye on things, though, tomorrow and see what might unfold.
We will.
Gary, thank you. Just ahead in sports, the Bucks let the Hawks steal one. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The big rebound and bucket that put Atlanta up for good. Zaxton next with sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's the Hy-Vee Meat Stock-Up Sale this Thursday through Sunday. Fresh ground chuck, 3 pounds for $10. John Morrell hot dogs, just 98 cents. And ready-to-grill seasoned chicken leg quarters, only 99 cents a pound. Thursday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Attention! This is an important message for all you grown-ups. Get the COVID vaccine. I miss my friends. This is the end of the message.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I solemnly swear that I will support the veterans of the
United States Armed Forces.
I will defend the Constitution
Against all enemies. That I will commit
to ensuring they are
not forgotten.
And I will enable veterans to live the same life of opportunity
they have provided me. So help me God.
They say when you come from a small town like us, you do things your own way. That's why US Cellular doesn't have any hidden requirements. So you can get the latest phone with no activation fees, required phone trade-ins, or anything like that. That's all there is to it. Get a Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. The nationwide network built from your town up. US Cellular.
4 days only. Save an extra $700 on these top appliance brands exclusively at the Grand Appliance Buy More, Save More sale. Get great deals on thousands of in-stock appliances, including this Bosch Ultra Quiet dishwasher for just $5.98, or this 26 cubic foot LG side-by-side refrigerator just $9.98. Visit your local Grand showroom or grandappliance.com to save today. Grand Appliance. You make it home, we make it grand.
A Ford built for you, by you. Get yours, built from the ground up with your choice of colors, wheels, and other available features specifically designed for your Ford. Want a head-up display and escape, 5 GOAT modes in Bronco Sport, or best-in-class gas, torque in a Ranger? You've got it. And now an extra $1,000 bonus cash on top of all public offers. See your dealer for a Ford built for you, by you. Build and order your select Ford today and get $1,000 bonus cash in addition to all public offers.
I'm back! You can't return to a regular program yet, not until you get the COVID vaccine. This for real is the end of my message. Safe care, your way. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
It's the Hy-Vee Meat Stock-Up Sale this Thursday through Sunday. Whole boneless pork loin, just $1.99 a pound. Honeysuckle white, fresh ground turkey, 2 for $5. And Hy-Vee True chicken drumsticks, only 99 cents a pound. Only at Hy-Vee.
The last time the Bucks were in the Eastern Conference Finals, they went up 2-0 on the Raptors and then lost 4 straight. Since then, the plan was to get back and take it a step further. That started tonight against the Hawks, who have played well on the road in the playoffs. Now, things looked good in the fourth. Drew Holiday, what a game he had. Dials went up from deep to put the Bucks up 7. Holiday finished with 33. They had no answer for Trae Young. Game high of 48 points from him. This clip, though, not about him. It's about Clint Capella. He grabs the board and gets the putback to put Atlanta up 1 with 30 seconds to go. Now, Deer down 3 with under 5 to play, and Chris Middleton can't send it to overtime. The Bucks lose game 1, 116-113. Giannis had a team-high 34, but Young's 48 was a huge problem for Milwaukee. Game 2, Friday at 7:30. Cambridge's Eli Stein went from not really being on any college football team's radar to being one of the best long snappers in the country in a span of months. And his hard work got him a scholarship. But not just any scholarship. Stein is heading to the SEC thanks to his dad showing him the way. Becoming one of the best long snappers in the country.
That's very unusual. Like, a lot of people don't really understand, you know, exactly like what I'm doing half the time.
Happened by chance for Eli Stein.
Middle school, the coaches kind of just said, hey, who can long snap? And my dad, being a long snapper in college, I just kind of thought, you know, I should probably be pretty good at this.
Turns out he was right.
Like 6 months ago, I think I was ranked like 30th or something.
Now, heading into his senior year at Cambridge, Stein sits 3rd in the nation.
I like long snapping because you don't have to have, you know, crazy genetics. You know, you can really do whatever you want. I was lucky enough to be 6'3", which helps a lot.
And have a dad that showed him the ropes.
I think I'm a little bit above his pay grade now. But definitely in middle school, he was definitely the one who taught me how to snap.
A handoff from father to son that turned what could have been a long shot.
I think he loves it, especially since he doesn't really have to pay for my college anymore.
Into a Division I scholarship to long snap at Arkansas.
I was always telling people, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go D1, all this stuff, and I just kind of giggle after it. Kind of understand that the chances are very slim. So it's just amazing. I can't believe this has ever happened. That's impressive. I didn't think you could catch that.
A rubber match between the Brewers and Diamondbacks. Craig Counsell offering up some advice. Brandon Woodruff doesn't need any in the batter's box. Milwaukee's starting pitcher drops one into left to score the game's first run. Brewers led 3-0, and they hold on for the win to take the series. 3-2 is your final. We're back after this.
That'll get Arias home. RBI number 42 on the year for Avi Garcia.
During the Summer of Sleep mattress sale at Ashley Home Store, save up to 60% off doorbusters like these. This deluxe Serta is half price, plus $500 in free furniture. Save $1,000 instantly on your choice of Sealy or Perfect Sleeper, now just $6.99. Ashley Home Store.
The only thing better than tacos is faster tacos. That's why Johnsonville created its new ground taco sausage. That's right, taco sausage. Premium cuts of ground pork authentically seasoned with cumin and garlic. Next taco night, skip the seasoning packets. Just sizzle and serve. Because with new Johnsonville taco sausage, the only thing between your family and tasty tacos is 10 minutes.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
At GHC, we want you to be safer at home. We have more ways for you to get care anywhere, anytime, day or night. Be seen, be safe, be home. We will get through this together, and we will all get better together.
Give your home's exterior a new look with new siding from Menards. Add a contemporary look with Novik polymer siding panels. These panels replicate the natural beauty of stone. Plus, they're easy to install and require no mortar. Or for a traditional look, check out our great selection of Timbercrest vinyl siding. It's 15% thicker than standard vinyl siding. Get 11% off all Timbercrest and Novik siding now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. What a deal! Get top dollar for your trade now at East Madison Toyota during the summer buyback event. Bring us any make, any model, and get top dollar for your trade. If it runs, we've got the funds during the summer buyback event at East Madison Toyota. Plus, we've just received 8 truckloads of inventory with a great selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs at East Madison Toyota off I-90 and 151.
Ashley Home Store Stars and Stripes holiday sale starts now. Get up to 60% off holiday doorbusters. Pay as little as $25 a month for complete rooms you'll love with no interest financing for 5 years. Plus, take a bonus 5% off our sale prices at checkout. Ashley Home Store.
First Warn Weather, certified most accurate forecast.
Finally tonight, sales on Amazon Prime Day shattered records this year. The discount event held Monday and Tuesday turned out to be the biggest two-day sales period for third-party sellers in Amazon history. In fact, Amazon said overall, third-party merchants sold more than Amazon itself. The e-commerce giant said, all told, Prime members worldwide bought more than 250 million items on Prime Day. Well, let's go to Gary. He's got a final preview of what's to come tomorrow and Anaya tonight.
Yeah,
too.
storms up to our north and west will reach us by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, a severe weather threat through much of the state with the highest severe weather threat north and west of Madison. Hopefully some welcome rain, 1 to 2 inches, especially through Saturday morning.
All right, Gary, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.